before the world rushes in, before the phone lights up, before the mind remembers its to-do list, take a single breath and let it bring you here. This moment, right now, is the beginning of your entire day. You may not notice it, but miracles are already happening. Your heart has been beating since you opened your eyes. Your lungs have been breathing without command. The sun rose, unasked, to warm your window. Life itself is serving you faithfully before you have even said a word. And yet, how easily we forget. We wake up and start counting what's missing, sleep we didn't get, work we don't want, people who didn't understand us. We meet the day as if it were an enemy instead of an ally. But today, I want you to begin differently. I want you to begin as though today itself is a miracle. Because it is. The fact that you are here reading these words means that life has chosen you again. Out of millions of possibilities, it has given you another sunrise, another breath, another chance to love and to learn. Every day is a new beginning. The point of power is always in the present moment. Whatever happened yesterday, no matter how heavy, no matter how painful, it cannot follow you unless you invite it. The past has no power once you decide to meet this moment with gratitude instead of memory. So before you take another step into this day, pause. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, "Today is a miracle, and I am willing to see it." Let those words settle in your body. Notice how they shift the air around you, how your shoulders soften, how your breath deepens. You are not simply saying a sentence, you are giving permission for life to reveal its beauty again. Most of us live on autopilot. We repeat the same thoughts, the same worries, the same disbelief in our own worth. We forget that the mind is creative, that every thought we think is painting the day ahead. When you think this day will be hard, the body tenses. When you think I am tired, the energy fades. But when you think today is a miracle, everything changes. The same street looks brighter, the same people seem kinder, the same tasks feel lighter. Because the world is not happening to you, it is happening through you. Healing begins with one choice: to see differently, to look at what is ordinary and call it sacred. To see your morning coffee not as a habit, but as warmth in a cup. To see your reflection not as imperfection, but as proof that life is still expressing itself through you. Today is not an accident. It is a gift hand-wrapped in breath and possibility, and what you think about it will determine how it unfolds. So if you want peace, think peace. If you want joy, think joy. If you want healing, think love. Every thought you send out returns to you multiplied. That is not wishful thinking, it is universal law. When you think love, your body listens. When you think gratitude, your heart expands. When you think today is a miracle, you align with the rhythm of creation itself. Perhaps yesterday was filled with struggle. Perhaps you woke up still carrying fear, regret, or grief. That's all right. Healing does not mean denying what is painful. It means choosing to see beyond it. Even sorrow can be a miracle when it teaches compassion. Even delay can be a miracle when it guides you toward better timing. Even endings can be miracles in disguise, clearing space for something more honest, more loving, more you. Right now, choose a new beginning. Say to yourself, I am ready to see the good that is already here. I am ready to be surprised by kindness today. I am ready to trust life again. You do not have to force joy, you only have to make room for it. You do not have to chase love, you only have to stop resisting it. Life loves you, it has been showing you that in 1,000 small ways since the moment you were born. So open your eyes and notice the way the light moves. Across the floor, the rhythm of your breath, the beating of your heart. These are miracles, not grand, not loud, but constant proof that the universe still believes in you. Louise used to say, when we wake in the morning and bless our world, we create a day of miracles. That is what you are doing now, blessing your world before it begins. Imagine walking through this day carrying that blessing with you. Traffic slows, bless it. A stranger frowns, bless them. Your plans shift, bless the new direction. Every blessing you give returns to you multiplied. So when you rise from bed, rise differently. Don't rush. Don't replay yesterday. Place your feet on the floor and think, this is holy ground. Smile at the mirror, not because everything is perfect, but because you are present. And presence itself is the doorway to peace. Say it aloud if you can. Today is a miracle. Say it again until your mind stops doubting and your body begins to believe. Today is a miracle. Because it is. Because you are. Because life itself has chosen to express through you one more time. So start your day with this thought and watch how the world rearranges itself around your gratitude. For when you think today is a miracle, life says, yes, beloved, it is, and so are you. When you first open your eyes in the morning, before a single thought enters, there is a sacred stillness. In that small space between sleep and wakefulness, life is whispering, I am here. You may not notice it, but before the mind remembers its worries, before the world asks anything of you, everything is already working perfectly on your behalf. The heart is beating, the breath is flowing, the sun is rising. All of this is happening without your effort, without your command. That is grace. That is the miracle of now. Every day begins in divine order, whether or not you recognize it. Life is not random, it is precise, rhythmic, harmonious. There is a great intelligence governing every breath you take, every cell that renews, every morning that arrives on time. When you realize that, you stop waking up into anxiety and start waking up into awe. You see that you are being held, cared for, guided by something infinitely loving. Your body is one of the most faithful friends you will ever have. Think about it, it has never taken a day off. Even as you slept last night, your lungs continued their rhythm, your heart kept its beat, your skin repaired itself, your blood carried oxygen to every cell. You did nothing to make this happen. It is the devotion of life itself. Your body is proof that the universe is in perfect working order. How could you doubt a day that begins with such loyalty from life? Before your feet touch the ground, take a moment to notice the miracle of the ordinary, the light moving across the wall, the comfort of a blanket, the sound of morning birds singing, wind whispering, the pulse of the world returning to motion. These are not small things. They are life greeting you. When you start your day by seeing the beauty in what is simple, you train your mind to find beauty everywhere. Be aware of the first thought that greets you. It will shape the tone of your entire day. Most people begin with complaint, I didn't sleep well, I have too much to do. But you are more powerful than that. You can choose a thought that blesses the day instead of burdening it. Whisper softly, today is a miracle. Feel how that one thought changes your breath. The mind slows, the shoulders soften, and the body begins to relax. The day has not changed, but your perception has. That is the real beginning of creation. Gratitude is the language of alignment. The moment you give thanks, you harmonize with the intelligence of life. Gratitude is not a reaction to something good. It is the recognition that goodness is already here. You don't wait for a reason to be grateful. You use gratitude as the reason. The more you thank life, the more life gives you to thank it for. It is a perfect circle of grace. Each morning, you stand at an altar of renewal. You may think it is just your bedroom, but in truth, it is sacred ground. You have been given a new beginning, a new chance to think differently, to love more deeply, to live more fully. Every sunrise is an invitation to forgive yesterday and begin again. You don't need to earn this gift. You only need to accept it. As you breathe in the morning air, say quietly, I receive this day with love. The moment you do, peace begins to fill the space where worry once lived. The present moment holds more power than the entire past. Yesterday cannot touch you unless you carry it here. Every moment you meet with awareness becomes a miracle, because awareness is where life lives. When you are present, you are free. You are not a prisoner of memory or fear. You are a creator of new beginnings. Remember, the point of power is always in the present moment. Before you step out into the world, greet yourself first. The world will ask many things of you today, but your own heart is waiting to be acknowledged. Go to the mirror, look into your eyes, and say softly, "Good morning, dear one." Speak to yourself the way you would to a beloved friend. Let kindness be your first conversation. When you treat yourself with tenderness, you become a vessel for tenderness in the world. Now, take a moment for a small ritual, a way to align your body, mind, and spirit with gratitude. Sit comfortably. Place both hands over your heart. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. With each inhale, feel life entering your body. With each exhale, feel the release of everything that no longer serves you. Whisper these words, I am grateful to be alive today. Say it slowly. Let the words echo through your chest. Feel them vibrate in your palms. You are not merely saying the sentence, you are giving thanks to life itself. Allow your mind to quiet. Feel the rhythm of your heartbeat, the softness of your breath. You are participating in a miracle that has been happening since the beginning of time, the exchange of life between you and the universe. Every breath is proof that you belong here. Every heartbeat is life saying, yes, you are meant to be. If you ever doubt the goodness of the world, return to your breath. You don't need to control it. You only need to notice it. The simple act of breathing is a reminder that abundance is natural. You are being given air freely, generously, unconditionally. If life provides breath, will it not also provide everything else you need? Trust that the same power that keeps you alive will keep you supported. Start your morning slowly, lovingly, intentionally. When you rise, let your first movements be graceful. Smile before you speak. Stretch as if you are saying yes to the day. Instead of rushing to the clock or the phone, take a moment to feel the miracle that you have awakened it all. You are not behind, you are perfectly on time for your own life. As you walk through your home, see it with new eyes. The walls that protect you, the chair that holds you, the water that cleanses you, all are expressions of life serving you. Nothing is mundane when seen through the eyes of gratitude. Even the smallest detail becomes holy when you realize it is part of the infinite order of good that sustains you. You are part of this great order. You are not separate from the sunrise, the air, the earth. You are made of the same intelligence that moves the tides and opens flowers. When you understand that, you stop doubting your worth and start participating in the rhythm of creation. You are life expressing itself as you. So as you begin this new day, remember this truth. It does not matter what yesterday held. The only thing that matters is this breath, this choice, this moment. You are not beginning the same old day. You are beginning again in love. And when you begin in love, the rest of the day follows. Take one last deep breath and whisper once more, today is a miracle, and I am grateful to live it. Let the words carry you gently into the morning. The day is waiting for you, open and kind, ready to reflect the gratitude you bring to it. Every day begins twice, once when the sun rises, and again when you decide how you will meet it. That moment when the first thought enters your mind is where your power lives. Before the day unfolds, before anyone speaks to you, before a single event occurs, your mind begins shaping what you will experience. That first thought is not small, it is a seed, and what you plant there will grow throughout the day. The creative law of the universe is simple and profound. Every thought is a blueprint that life follows. You cannot think one thing and experience another for long. The world reflects the images held most consistently in the mind. When you say, "I am tired," you instruct every cell to lower its energy. When you say, "This will be hard," you prepare your nerves for resistance. When you say nothing works out, you shut the door through which good would have entered. But when you begin your day with a thought of love, of possibility, of willingness, you give life a clear signal. I am ready for harmony. The mind begins building your day from the very first sentence you think. That first thought is like the architect's plan for a house. It determines the foundation. If the plan is crooked, the structure wobbles. If it is sound, the day stands strong. That is why awareness in the morning is so important. It is not what happens later that determines how you feel, it is what you expect before it happens. Life listens to you more closely than you realize. Your thoughts are prayers, and your words are commands. The universe takes you at your word. When you affirm, "Today is a miracle," life begins arranging itself to show you evidence. You might notice the beauty of sunlight on water, or receive an unexpected kindness, or feel peace in a moment that would once have troubled you. These are not coincidences, they are responses. You may think your mind is private, but it radiates energy that touches everything you encounter. If you start your morning in agitation, the world seems to mirror that tension. But if you begin in calm trust, situations unfold more smoothly. The outer world is the echo of your inner dialogue. Change your thought, and the echo changes too. Notice how quickly your body responds to belief. Think of a happy memory and feel how the chest opens. Recall a moment of fear and feel how it closes. The body is the faithful servant of the mind. It cannot distinguish imagination from reality. It only follows instructions. That is why loving thoughts are not just pleasant, they are healing. They tell the body, "You are safe now." And safety is the soil in which health and creativity thrive. The difference between reaction and creation lies in the space before the first thought takes root. Reaction repeats the past. Creation begins anew. When you wake and allow old patterns to speak, first complaint, worry, dread, you are reacting to yesterday. But when you pause, even for a breath, and choose a thought consciously, you are creating. That single act transforms you from victim to artist. I often tell people you have a choice every morning to re-enter your old story or write a new one. Most people step into the same thought costume they wore yesterday. They put on, "I'm too busy, I'm not enough, nothing ever changes." But you are free to choose differently. You can choose thoughts that bless your path instead of burdening it. You can put on, "I am open to good. I trust life to guide me. I see beauty wherever I go." And the moment you do, the world begins to rearrange itself accordingly. It takes only a few seconds to transform your morning. Before rising, before touching your phone, before remembering yesterday, close your eyes and say one simple thing: "I am willing to see beauty today." You do not need to know how that beauty will appear. Your willingness is the invitation, and life will fill in the details. If you want peace, think peace. If you want joy, think joy. If you want healing, think love. It all begins with thought. Do not rush into the day without this conscious beginning. The mind that hurries cannot create. It can only repeat. Pause before the first movement. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, what kind of day do I want to create? Then choose one word: peace, love, grace, gratitude, and let that word become your compass. Carry it with you like a candle that lights each moment as it arrives. Affirmations are tools for directing thought. They are not empty phrases. They are mental instructions that set energy in motion. When you say, "I trust life," you tell every part of your being to relax into flow. When you say, "I am safe," the body releases tension. When you say, "I am guided," your awareness becomes more sensitive to opportunities and intuition. The words you speak are the brush strokes painting your reality. Try this short morning affirmation sequence. I am grateful for this new day. I am willing to see beauty today. I trust life to guide me. I am safe, and all is well. Today is a miracle. Repeat these slowly, breathing between each one. Feel them settle into your heart like seeds. You do not have to believe them fully at first. Repetition will make them real. The mind learns through rhythm, and affirmations are the music of healing. Remember, loving thoughts magnetize harmony and ease. They draw people and situations that match their frequency. When you walk through the day radiating gentleness, life mirrors that back. You may find the right words at the right time, encounter helpful people, or avoid unseen difficulties altogether. These are not accidents. They are proof that your thoughts are guiding your experience. Now imagine your day as a path ahead of you. See it glowing with golden light, stretching from morning to night. In your mind's eye, walk along this path with calm assurance. Everywhere you go, this light goes before you, smoothing your way. It touches every conversation, every task, every interaction. Nothing is rushed, nothing is forced. You are moving through the day in harmony with life's rhythm. This visualization is not fantasy, it is alignment. When you fill your mind with light in the morning, you set the tone for everything that follows. The universe responds to the energy of clarity. You are saying to life, "I choose peace." And life answers, "Then peace shall accompany you." The power of the first thought is the power to begin again, fresh, unburdened, renewed. You do not need to fix yesterday. You only need to decide how you will meet today. Every sunrise offers a blank canvas, and your thoughts are the colors. Paint with kindness, paint with gratitude. Paint with faith. The picture you create will be the day you live. Before you take another step, breathe once more and affirm quietly, "The first thought I choose is love." And with that, you have set the entire universe in motion to bless your day. Gratitude is more than a feeling, it is a way of seeing. It is a choice to notice the good that is already present instead of the lack that is not. It is a gentle turning of the mind from fear to love. Gratitude does not ask that your life be perfect. It asks only that you open your eyes. The moment you do, miracles begin to reveal themselves where you once saw only routine. When you awaken gratitude, you awaken healing. Fear contracts, gratitude expands. Fear says there is not enough. Gratitude whispers there is abundance everywhere. These two cannot exist in the same heart. The instant you begin to give thanks, fear loses its grip. Gratitude is the quickest way to return home to love. Everywhere you look, there is something to appreciate. The hands that serve you, their quiet competence, their willingness to work without complaint. The body that carries you, it may ache, but it still strives to serve you faithfully each day. The food that nourishes you, it comes from the earth that gives without demanding repayment. Even the air that fills your lungs is a gift. Gratitude turns the invisible into the visible. It lets you see what has been supporting you all along. So many people wait for something extraordinary to be grateful for, yet the extraordinary is hidden in the ordinary. Gratitude transforms the mundane into the miraculous. When you thank the water as it touches your skin, the simple act of bathing becomes a blessing. When you bless the meal before you, you are not performing a ritual. You are recognizing the kindness of life. When you whisper, "Thank you," for the roof over your head, or the sound of laughter. You align yourself with the rhythm of abundance. Life responds to your attention. What you notice grows. What you praise expands. This is one of the quiet laws of creation. When you complain, you strengthen what you dislike by feeding it your energy. When you appreciate, you increase your blessings. The universe is like fertile soil. It will grow whatever seeds you plant. Plant gratitude, and your life will blossom with good. The mind, left unattended, drifts easily toward complaint. It counts what is missing, not what is given. It measures what is wrong, not what is right. But gratitude is the gentle correction. When you catch yourself saying, "I have so much to do," replace it with, "I am grateful to have purpose." When you think, "I wish I had more time," say instead, "I am thankful for this moment right now." You do not have to fight negativity. You simply redirect it. The light of gratitude dissolves shadows naturally. Each small act of awareness can become a prayer of thankfulness. As you brush your teeth, bless the water and the health of your body. As you walk, thank your legs for carrying you. As you cook, bless the hands that prepared the ingredients and the sun that grew them. Gratitude can transform even the simplest daily routine into a spiritual practice. You do not need a temple. Your life is the temple. Gratitude is the worship that sanctifies it. Gratitude also heals the body. It opens the heart, relaxes the muscles, softens the breath. When you are grateful, the body feels safe. It knows it is being cared for. Studies and philosophies may try to explain this, but it is simple. A grateful mind cannot be fearful at the same time. The chemistry of gratitude tells every organ all is well. The immune system strengthens, the digestion improves, the face softens into peace. Gratitude is a medicine without side effects. Pure, accessible, immediate. Keep a quiet thank you in your mind all day long. You need not say it aloud. The vibration of appreciation is felt by all life around you. The flower grows brighter when admired. The person near you feels lighter when silently blessed. Gratitude moves invisibly through the world, leaving a trail of warmth wherever it goes. Try it today. Walk through your hours thinking, "Thank you," and see how your reality begins to shift. Each morning, before you begin your tasks, take a moment for a simple reflection. I am thankful for the miracle of this breath, this day, this moment. It takes only a few seconds, yet it changes everything. Gratitude gathers your attention away from what might go wrong and centers it on what is right now. The more you dwell on blessings, the more blessings find you. Sometimes gratitude is hardest when life feels uncertain, but that is when it is most needed. Even challenges carry hidden gifts. The delay that frustrates you may be saving you from harm. The person who leaves may be making space for someone truer. The illness may be awakening you to rest and love. Gratitude does not deny difficulty. It sees beyond it. It trusts that every event, even painful ones, serves your growth. You can practice this trust when trouble arises. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "How might this be helping me?" Then wait for the answer. Gratitude opens the mind to see divine order where the ego sees only chaos. When you approach life with this faith, even obstacles become teachers. Gratitude also creates connection. It turns strangers into companions, moments into memories. When you thank someone sincerely, you tell their soul, "I see you," and every soul longs to be seen. Your gratitude becomes a mirror reflecting their value. The energy of appreciation circulates endlessly. It blesses you both. At night, before you rest, recall the day in gratitude. You do not need to remember every event, just a few that warmed your heart. Perhaps it was the taste of your morning tea, a smile from a stranger, a moment of quiet, or the strength that carried you through a challenge. Say softly, "Thank you for this and this and this." End the day the way you began it, in acknowledgement of the good that never stops flowing. When you make gratitude your way of seeing, your whole life changes color. The same world appears brighter, kinder, more harmonious. Gratitude trains your inner eye to recognize grace in every detail. It is not a practice you perform, it is a consciousness you live. So as you move through this day, carry this simple affirmation with you. Everything I encounter today is a doorway to gratitude. Let it remind you that nothing is ordinary. Every breath, every sound, every interaction is an opportunity to say thank you. And as you do, you will discover that the more you thank life, the more life thanks you back. There comes a moment in every awakening when you realize that nothing in your life is truly ordinary. Every breath, every encounter, every small detail is a doorway to the divine. It is not that miracles suddenly begin appearing, it is that your eyes finally open to see that they were always there. The divine does not only visit during grand experiences, it lives quietly within the simple rhythm of daily life. Most people walk through their days half asleep, seeing chores but not blessings, hearing noise but not harmony. They rush from one obligation to another, eyes fixed on what must be done, minds tangled in yesterday and tomorrow. But when you slow down even a little, the veil lifts. You begin to see that life is communicating through every detail, softly, patiently, waiting to be noticed. Try looking at the world through the eyes of a child. A child finds wonder in everything, the play of light on the floor, the flutter of a leaf, the laughter in another's voice. A child trusts that life is good because she has not yet learned to doubt it. She lives in the miracle of now. That innocence is not lost, it is waiting within you. When you return to curiosity, you return to the heart of life. Begin by remembering that every person and situation mirrors your inner world. The world outside is a reflection of your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings. When you see kindness, it is the kindness within you recognizing itself. When you encounter conflict, it may be showing you where peace is still needed inside. Nothing happens at random. Each moment is both a message and an opportunity for awareness. The divine reveals itself wherever love is allowed to see. When you look through the eyes of judgment, you see separation. When you look through the eyes of love, you see unity. Judgment says, "This is ordinary." Love whispers, "This too is sacred." The light of morning, the face of a stranger, the sound of rain, the touch of wind, each one is a reminder that you are surrounded by grace. If you wish to deepen this awareness, practice blessing what you see. Bless the traffic for teaching patience. Bless your home for sheltering you. Bless your work for giving you purpose. Bless your meals, your body, your challenges, your triumphs. When you bless something, you call forth its goodness. The act of blessing transforms both the giver and the receiver. Even the smallest moments are invitations to holiness. When you wash your hands, feel the temperature of the water and thank it for cleansing you. When you walk, feel the strength in your legs and thank them for carrying you. When you listen to another, truly listen not just to their words, but to their heart. Awareness itself is prayer. The ordinary becomes extraordinary when you meet it fully. You may think you must escape your daily routine to find the divine, but the truth is the opposite. The divine meets you exactly where you are. It is in the laundry, the errands, the waiting lines, the dishes. Life does not hide its holiness. It expresses it through every detail you call normal. When you stop rushing, when you bring your whole presence to what you are doing, you feel it, that quiet hum of divinity pulsing beneath everything. Let me tell you something simple yet profound. You will never find peace in the future. Peace is not waiting in a perfect situation. It is available in this moment, in whatever is before you now. When you are fully present, washing a dish can be as sacred as prayer. Folding laundry can be an act of devotion. Speaking kindly can be as holy as any sermon. Life asks only that you bring love to where you are. The nervous system begins to heal when you live this way. Presence softens the body's tension. Awareness slows the breath. The senses awaken to beauty that was always near but overlooked. The mind, so often preoccupied with worry, begins to quiet as it finds something greater to serve. Seeing the divine in the ordinary brings harmony to your entire being. Each day, take a moment to look around and say softly, I see beauty everywhere, because life is beautiful. Say it until it becomes natural. At first, you may only notice a few things, a color, a sound, a kind gesture, but soon beauty will surround you. What you choose to see expands. The divine is not hiding. It is your attention that needs training. Even imperfections are divine in disguise. The chipped cup that still holds tea, the wrinkled hands that have loved and worked, the quiet ache that teaches compassion, all of it belongs. When you stop labeling things as good or bad, you begin to see the wholeness of life. There is beauty even in contrast, peace even in what appears unfinished. This way of seeing turns life into a continuous prayer. You no longer divide your day into sacred and mundane. You understand that all of it is one. You begin to live in conversation with the universe. The morning light speaks, and you answer with a smile. The wind brushes your face, and you whisper, thank you. The divine becomes your companion, not your destination. Try this small exercise. As you move through your day, pause 3 times, morning, afternoon, and evening. In each pause, look around and name 5 things that are beautiful. They may be simple, a color, a sound, a sensation, but speak them aloud or silently. This light is beautiful. This breath is beautiful. This moment is beautiful. This practice trains your eyes to recognize what your soul already knows. Beauty is everywhere, and you are part of it. And if ever you find yourself getting caught in noise, haste, or worry, simply stop, take a breath, feel your feet on the ground. Say quietly, I am here, and this is holy. Those words will return you to truth. There is no ordinary moment. There is only your awareness meeting the divine in disguise. By the time evening arrives, you will realize something profound. The miracles of the day were not in the events, but in your perception of them. You will have touched the sacred dozens of times while walking, speaking, eating, resting. Life does not become holy when you withdraw from it. It becomes holy when you enter it fully, with love in your eyes. So remember, dear one, the divine is not elsewhere. It is here, in this moment, in the heartbeat you feel, in the air you breathe, in the world unfolding quietly around you. You do not need to go looking for heaven. Heaven is what you create when you finally see. Say softly to yourself now, I see beauty everywhere because life is beautiful. Every ordinary moment is a sacred miracle. Let these words become the lens through which you live. Because when you look through the eyes of love, there are no ordinary days, only endless miracles wearing everyday clothes. Before the world begins to move, before the noise of obligation and conversation fills the air, there is a stillness waiting for you. It is always there, quiet, patient, untouched by what happened yesterday or what may come today. In that stillness, peace already exists. It does not have to be earned or created. It only needs to be chosen. Most mornings people awaken and immediately re-enter the current of the world. They reach for their phones, their thoughts, their worries. They begin their day in reaction rather than creation, already tangled in energy that is not their own. But you are learning another way, the way of peace. You are learning that peace is not something that happens to you. It is something you decide upon before anything else. When you wake, resist the temptation to rush. Let yourself linger in the softness of the sheets, in the rhythm of your breath. That pause is not wasted time, it is sacred preparation. It is your meeting with life before the world makes its demands. Say gently, before I begin this day, I choose peace. Feel the quiet that follows those words. That is your true power, the ability to set the tone before the day begins to play its music. Peace is not the absence of movement, it is the awareness that remains steady through it. You may have tasks, responsibilities, or challenges waiting for you, but you can carry peace into each one. It is a choice that travels with you. The moment you claim it, peace becomes your companion. You can return to it any time, simply by remembering, I have chosen peace already. Think of peace as the anchor that holds you steady in the changing tide. The waves of the day will rise and fall, some gentle, some wild, but the anchor remains. Each time you feel yourself being pulled into worry or irritation, pause, breathe, and remember, I anchored my heart in peace this morning. The storm may continue, but it will not carry you away. The difference between reacting and responding lies in where you are standing. Reaction comes from fear. It is quick, defensive, and draining. Response comes from peace. It is deliberate, calm, and kind. When you begin the day from stillness, you respond to life instead of being tossed by it. You become like the calm surface of a lake. Events may ripple across it, but they do not disturb its depth. Take a few moments each morning to cultivate this calm. Sit quietly, perhaps by a window or in your favorite chair. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Inhale deeply, slowly, with awareness. As you breathe in, say silently, I breathe in love. As you exhale, say, I release all tension. Continue this rhythm for a few minutes. With every breath, feel your body softening, your mind quieting, your heart expanding. This simple breathing practice is a conversation with life. You are saying, I am ready to receive and I am willing to let go. In those few minutes, the mind's chatter loses its power. The thoughts that once felt urgent become gentle and distant, like leaves floating on a stream. You no longer need to chase them. You can simply let them pass. The peace you cultivate in the morning becomes the energy that carries you through the day. It travels with you into your work, your interactions, your decisions. Even when you face difficulty, the vibration of calm guides your words and actions. Others may not know why they feel at ease around you, but they will sense it because peace is contagious. The stillness you create within yourself radiates silently to everyone you meet. When you choose peace, you are also choosing faith. Rushing is a form of fear. It says, if I don't hurry, I'll fall behind. But faith says, I am always in the right place at the right time. Rushing pulls you out of alignment with life's natural flow. Stillness returns you to it. You do not need to control everything. You only need to trust that what is meant for you will unfold at the perfect time. If you find yourself caught in the noise of the day, stop for just one breath. Close your eyes, even for a moment, and whisper, peace begins with me. Those 4 words are powerful enough to reset your entire vibration. You do not have to fix the situation, you only have to remember who you are. A vessel of peace, not a victim of chaos. There is a spiritual law that says, as within, so without. When you begin the day in harmony, the day reflects that harmony back to you. When you wake up anxious, you draw anxious experiences. When you wake up peaceful, you draw calm ones. You do not need to control the world. You only need to tend to your own inner garden. Life will always mirror your inner state. Imagine this. Before stepping out of bed, you place your hand on your heart and say softly, "All is well in my world." You repeat it until your body believes it. As you move through the morning, pouring coffee, dressing, greeting others, that affirmation hums quietly in the background. Even if challenges arise, the vibration of peace remains. The world may bring you contrast, but you meet it with compassion. You become a silent teacher through your presence. You show others that peace is possible, even amidst change. You demonstrate that calm is not weakness, it is strength under grace. Your energy speaks louder than your words. People will feel safer in your company, not because of what you say, but because of who you are becoming. As you continue this practice day by day, you will notice that the outer world softens too. The same situations that once frustrated you now pass more easily. The same people who once irritated you seem gentler. Life has not changed. Your inner atmosphere has. Peace transforms perception. And when perception changes, everything changes. Before you leave your home, take a final moment of stillness. Stand near the door, close your eyes, and breathe in deeply once more. Say quietly, "I begin this day in peace, and peace carries me through each moment." Feel the words as truth, not hope. You are not asking for peace, you are declaring it. You are aligning yourself with the calm intelligence that governs all of life. Then step forward into your day knowing that whatever unfolds, whether gentle or challenging, you will meet it from your center. You have already chosen peace, and that choice cannot be undone without your consent. Peace is not fragile. It is not easily lost. It is the natural state of your soul. When you remember it, the world cannot take it from you. So begin each morning not with haste, but with holiness. Before you let the world in, let peace in first, for the world follows the tone you set. And when peace leads, everything else falls gracefully into place. The purpose of the morning is not only to prepare you for the day, it is to remind you who you are as you walk through it. Each sunrise invites you to remember you are a living part of the miracle you woke up to. The peace, gratitude, and love you cultivate in those first quiet moments are not meant to stay in meditation or in your journal. They are meant to travel with you, to touch everything you encounter, to transform the ordinary into sacred ground. Carry the morning with you. Every time you breathe, you are still connected to that first moment of stillness, to that whispered thought, "Today is a miracle." Life does not ask you to be perfect, it asks only that you remember. Remember when you stand in line, when you answer the phone, when you wash the dishes, this is still the same miracle you began the day with. The setting may have changed, but the holiness remains. You can live the entire day as a prayer without ever folding your hands. You can pray by how you walk, how you speak, how you see others. The words "thank you" can live quietly in your heart like a rhythm, keeping time with your breath. Gratitude becomes the melody that harmonizes your steps with life's song. When you walk through the day remembering that every encounter is sacred, you no longer rush past moments, you meet them. The stranger who crosses your path, the co-worker who needs kindness, the child who smiles at you, all of them are opportunities for love to recognize itself. When you speak gently, you are blessing the world. When you listen deeply, you are giving a gift. When you smile sincerely, you are extending the morning's light into the afternoon. Even when challenges arise, and they will, you can choose to see them as part of the same miracle. A delay may be protecting you. A difficult conversation may be inviting honesty. A disappointment may be redirecting you towards something truer. Life is not punishing you, it is guiding you. When you meet everything with trust, resistance turns into understanding. Practice gentle mindfulness throughout the day. Before reacting to anything, take a single conscious breath. That one breath reconnects you to presence. Then ask yourself, what would love do now? Love might speak, or it might stay silent. Love might take action, or it might simply smile. When love leads, every choice becomes the right one. Bless before you judge. Every time you feel irritation, pause and silently bless the person or situation before you. You do not need to approve of their behavior, you only need to bless their being. Blessing transforms energy. What you bless cannot harm you, because blessing lifts both giver and receiver into a higher vibration. Throughout the day, let yourself stop, often not for long, just for moments, to appreciate something. Notice the way sunlight moves across a wall, the sound of laughter in the distance, the feel of wind on your skin, the taste of your food, the texture of a fabric, the warmth of your hands. These are doorways back into the present, back into the miracle. The more you notice, the more you see. The more you see, the more your heart expands. Miracles are cumulative. One small moment of awareness builds upon the next until your entire day becomes a tapestry of grace. What once felt like routine becomes rich with meaning. You begin to see that the universe is communicating with you constantly in colors, in coincidences, in the quiet rhythm of your own heart. When evening comes, take time to look back gently over your day. Do not review it for what went wrong, review it for what was beautiful. Ask yourself, where did I stay loving today, and where did I forget? Celebrate the moments of kindness. Bless the moments of forgetting. Both are part of your growth. There is no failure when you are willing to learn with love. Before sleep, sit for a few minutes and thank the day. Thank the laughter, the lessons, the ease, the effort. Thank your body for carrying you, your mind for learning, your heart for staying open. Every day, no matter how simple or difficult, carries its own perfection. Gratitude closes it with peace.
You can use this small evening visualization to complete the circle of the day. Close your eyes and imagine the day you just lived as a golden thread stretching behind you.
See it glowing softly, shimmering with every moment of love, compassion, and gratitude. Now imagine wrapping this golden thread in light and whisper, I rest in the miracle of this day. Feel the peace that comes from recognizing that nothing was wasted, that everything served your awakening in some way. Then as you lie down, place a hand over your heart and say, life loves me, and I love life. Let those words be the last thought before sleep. Just as today is a miracle was the first thought upon waking. The day begins and ends in love, and what begins and ends in love can only multiply in good. Remember, dear one, the miracle is not something that happens once in the morning and then fades. The miracle is continuous. It flows through each moment you are willing to see clearly. It flows through the rhythm of your breath, through your laughter, through your silence, through your simple acts of living. Each day, when you rise, you are given a new chance to practice seeing life as it truly is, kind, generous, responsive. The world does not need to change for you to live in peace. Your perception does. And when your perception shifts, the entire world transforms before your eyes. So carry this truth into tomorrow. Every sunrise is a new beginning, every breath a new chance, every thought an act of creation. You need not wait for miracles, you are walking inside one. Say softly now, as a blessing to yourself and the day to come, I rest in the miracle of this day. Life loves me, and I love life. Every moment is holy, and I'm grateful to live it. And as you close your eyes, feel the rhythm of your breath matching the rhythm of the universe, steady, gentle, eternal. You have not simply lived a day, You have lived a miracle. And tomorrow, when the light returns, you will begin again.